Welcome to Our Hometown, the show where we take a look at the people and places that make Brunswick County unique. Today we'll be visiting the Ingram Planetarium here at Ocean Isle Beach and the Ocean Isle Beach Museum. So stay with us as we explore more of our hometown. We're here at Ocean Isle Beach. We're at the Museum of Coastal Carolina. My guest is Terry Bryant. She's Executive Director, and I got to get this right, of the Ocean Isle Museum Foundation.
Correct.
Correct?
That is right.
Now, as such, you oversee two particular facilities. We're at one of those right now. Tell us about that.
We are at the Museum of Coastal Carolina, and the museum was founded by a gentleman by the name of Stuart Ingram. He was on the beach one day and fishing, and a little 7-year-old saw him catch some fish and ran over to see what he caught and had lots of questions. And in so doing, he realized there was a need for educating people about our coastal region. And that ties in with what our mission is, to teach about our coastal mission, to further the education of our patrons, our public, our school children in the area. And that's one of the reasons that I talked about the grant with the ATMC and trying to help our school kids.
And we'll talk about that a little more.
Okay.
But again, you have two facilities. We'll be visiting the planetarium a little later. We're here at the museum. Give us an overview of the museum.
Okay, the museum has numerous exhibits about our coastal reefs. We have a Changing Tides exhibit that talks about all the different areas of tides and how that affects each of the different aspects of the coast and the beaches. We have a Barrier Island Gallery, which teaches about our sea turtles. And our sea turtles are so important to Ocean Isle Beach and also Sunset Beach, because we have so many nests that are laid here each year. This year we have 30 already on Ocean Isle. And we also have a Native American exhibit. We have a bird diorama, a green swamp diorama, which teaches about our local green swamp area.
Tell us what a diorama is. I know, but I'd like our viewers to know.
It's a beautiful exhibit that makes you feel like you're actually in the exhibit itself.
And we're in that right now.
We're in one of those right now. This is one of the largest underwater dry aquariums on the eastern seaboard.
Now you have so much to see, but you also have programs. For adults, for children, for those of all ages. Am I right?
That's correct.
All right, tell us a little bit about those.
We try to have 3 programs a day in the summer. One at 11 for families and kids, at 3:30 for family and kids, and then at 6 o'clock also for family and kids. We also, on Tuesday nights in the summer at 6 o'clock, we have a family lecture program. We call it our Sandbar Lecture Series. And it's all about educating people on various topics, history to the coast, to environment, just a variety of things that we'd like to get out in the public.
I've been here a few times, but our viewers would be surprised to know what a buzz it is to be among the children and adults here at the museum.
Well, one thing...
And what a busy place it really is.
It is very busy, especially our 11 o'clock touch tank feedings, and we have those on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 o'clock. And that's in the summer times. And we have hundreds of kids that want to come in and help feed the animals. And it's one of our most popular exhibits is the live touch tank. We also have our new shipwrecks exhibit that just opened up, and we have the giant Caribbean spiny lobster in that, which really is a wow factor to families.
Yeah, I bet. You associate with the museum in Wilmington, am I correct?
We are reciprocity with the Children's Museum of Wilmington, and we accept their memberships, they accept ours, and so we have a great correlation there.
Right. Now, we mentioned the ATMC grant, so tell us more about that.
Well, I wanted to try to do something for our Brunswick County school kids, a special something that we could tie in and help them learn more about STEM opportunities, STEM meaning science, technology, engineering, and math.
Right, right.
So we wrote the grant in order to try to pull them in, teach them about these STEM careers, and hopefully down the road get them interested in these careers to get them out of poverty if they're in poverty, or just to lead them in a very safe and good future career area.
Let's have a little fun.
Okay?
Tell us about Pokemon Go, and as it relates to the museum here.
Okay, I actually heard on the news that Pokemon was the fad right now.
Right.
And so I was working with one of our interns and asked her to set us up a couple of Pokemon stops here at the museum, and it has been a fantastic family outing.
No kidding.
And every time you pull in our driveway right now, you'll see families out working the Pokemon tour.
Well, as soon as we're finished, I'll step outside and take a look.
All right.
That's great. Terry, we're going to talk with two of your staff as we move forward here this morning. We thank you for being with us, and we thank you for what you do. It's a great endeavor.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Maria Knappich. She's the education coordinator
Correct.
here at the museum. Thanks for being with us.
Well, my pleasure.
I've spoken with your executive director for a moment, but let's talk more about what's here at the museum. Give us a brief overview.
Well, what we have here at the museum are exhibits relating to the coast of North Carolina, South Carolina, and basically the eastern seaboard, because the fish and the animals know no boundaries, so they do migrate up and down the coast. We have galleries that feature animals from different areas of the ocean. For example, in our shark display, we have the 26 most common shark species that like to come up and down our coast. There's obviously more of them in the waters, but not on our coast. The same with the green swamp area. We have all the animals that can be found in our local backyard, but nothing that is really outside of our area.
Okay, I hadn't thought about that. The green swamp is very relevant.
Right, we basically go 30 miles inland, which covers the green swamp area, to 30 miles out to sea, which is our artificial reefs and our waters. So that's pretty much the narrow area that we cover, but there's such diversity that it's amazing.
So we're going to visit the touch tank in a few minutes, but for the moment, there's so many programs that you have that the time doesn't permit to talk about them, but mention a few.
Well, basically, we're open 6 days a week in the summertime, and we have programs 3 times a day during the week. So anyone who comes can take advantage of all those programs, from touch tank feeding, where we actually let the guests visit and feed the animals. They can participate in educational programs. They can participate in arts and crafts related programs. And there's something for everyone. So we have multi-age programs. So from children to adults, seniors and beyond, we can definitely have something that will entertain and educate everyone.
Let's talk about the kids for just a moment, because we're filming here in the middle of the summer. It's 90 plus degrees, and on an extremely hot day, or maybe even a rainy day, your numbers go up, don't they?
Yes, we love rain here at the museum, and we're all prepared. We are a nonprofit, and we have so many great volunteers that come in. It's all hands on deck, and we love to offer positive experiences even when we're really busy.
Maria, let's talk about programs and outreach.
Oh, what we love to do is host groups that come through, whether it's a public school, year-round school, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. This summer we've been busy with Parks and Recs that are taking advantage of our programs and bringing in their campers to not only experience our museum as well as participate in extra hands-on activities.
Yeah, and I'm jumping around on you, but I learned just a few moments ago that weddings occur here.
Yes, something that your viewers may not know is that we do offer a rental program here and at the planetarium. So a family reunion could rent out the museum to host a big gathering. We had a wedding last week, we're having a wedding this week. So we do offer that opportunity for community as well as visitors from all around the country to use our facility for their own personal use.
Sure. Tell us about your background, how you got here.
Well, my background is I grew up in New Jersey, and I was an educator at home with my children, as well as wanting to learn more about this area when I moved down here. And between my background, my schooling, it was just a perfect fit for a great part-time opportunity to just interact with vacationers as well as school groups coming through, and to just have a lot of fun. This is a fun place to work.
Now, we've talked about kids, but this is a very adult-friendly place too. You have lectures that are substantive and informative.
Every Tuesday night we have a lecture series over the summer, so we can cover topics from shipwrecks to local artifacts that are found in the area. We also have fun things. For example, coming up in the fall, we have someone local who is going to talk about beer making 101.
Interesting. interesting.
Yeah, we have different people coming in to talk about shipwrecks, to talk about extreme weather, which is always of interest in this area. So there's a variety, and it's all on our website too, and so come in any Tuesday night.
Well, Maria, thank you for being with us. There's more to come here at the museum, but we really appreciate your being with us.
Well, I appreciate your time coming out.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
We're here at the Touch Tank. It's really interesting, and our guests, our special guests, are Maddie Anderson and Tanner Richards. Both are interns here at the Coastal Museum of Carolina. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us about the Touch Tank.
Well, in our touch tank, we have multiple animals. We have sea stars, sea urchins, a horseshoe crab, some sea anemones, a banded coral shrimp, a spider crab, hermit crabs. We have lionfish in a tank, and we have 2 tanks, one with lobsters and filled with fish.
Okay, and Tanner is keeping an eye on our horseshoe crab, am I right?
Yes. Her name's Trigger.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Do all the others have names as well?
A few. We have a balloon fish in that tank named Sailor, and then the volunteers, they all have their own names for the animals,
Now,
just to keep them close.
Before we came on the air, you told me that you are here every summer. You've kind of grown up here.
Yeah,
Is that
I've been
right?
coming since I was 3 or 4 to the museum, and I've been volunteering back in the touch tank since I was 10. My grandma's always been really involved in the museum.
And your sister preceded you here as an intern.
Yes,
am
she
I
worked
right?
here for 2 years, and then she's going to college in the fall, so she decided not to do it this year, and she passed the torch on to me, and hopefully I'll be here for a few
Okay.
summers.
And on many a day, this place is filled with kids all surrounding
Mm-hmm.
the tank, I'm sure.
Yes, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have a touch tank feeding at 11, and those are our busy
Okay,
days.
it's the feeding that
Yes.
grabs the attention.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for being with us. Thank you
Thank
both.
you.
We appreciate it.